If you have seen my previous PUBG video, you know that I didn't enjoy my time with it. How anybody can play that buggy, unoptimized, unfinished, and not to mention ugly pile of trash is beyond me. Even so, I can understand why people would enjoy it. It's a nice change of pace from the shitty FPS games that we get each year, mainly Call of Duty. You know, that Rudy Tooty point and shooty shit. Now, I went into PUBG expecting nothing, but I was still let down, and it's a fucking shame because, like I said before, I've always wanted a game like that. I expected the Battlegrounds video to be a one and done. I didn't want to talk about the game anymore, but I happened to come across an article online about Bluehole, the company behind PUBG, wanting to take legal action against the PUBG clone. After I read the article, I felt that now would be the best time to bring something up I left out of the other video. I excluded it because I felt that directly attacking the developers would be unnecessary. I wanted the video to be about the game, not the people behind it. However, after doing some research on the recent happenings, I realized that my complaints that I had left out are now justified. Before we get into that, let me brief you on what happened. Epic Games is currently developing a survival crafting game called Fortnite. Recently, they announced that they will be releasing a Battle Royale game mode that is very similar to PUBG. Bluehole, who closely worked with Epic Games in the past, has threatened to take further action against them due to some similarities, including UI elements and gameplay mechanics. I'm assuming they mean the blatantly copied skydiving and electric bubble. When you think about it though, is it really possible for a company to take legal action over gameplay mechanics that can be easily replicated? Well, unless the code written is line for line the same, the answer is fuck no. You can't patent game mechanics. You can't sue someone for improving your idea. At first they said they'd take further action because of the previously mentioned similarities, and then once confronted, they decided to switch their story and say that they were pissed because Epic Games mentioned PUBG in their promotional video for the new game mode without their consent. There is nothing wrong with comparing your product to another and saying it's better. That's how advertising works. You want to show off that your product is better. While it is true that Epic Games did in fact mention PUBG in their video, they didn't bring it up in negative light. They clearly stated that they really enjoyed playing PUBG and even H1Z1. They mentioned that both of these games were an inspiration to them. They literally praised another company's product in their own advertisement. How the fuck can you be mad at that? Even so, it's clear that Epic Games has stabbed Bluehole in the back because I love this part. PUBG Battlegrounds, whatever you want to call it, PUBG, right? PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds is made with the Unreal Engine 4. Epic Games licensed the Unreal Engine to Bluehole Studios. That means for every sale PUBG makes, Epic Games gets royalty from it. So not only do they get royalty from that, but they recreate the same game that they're getting royalties on to make even more money? What? Like, what? It sucks, but to be honest, I think Bluehole deserves it, seriously. Not only does Bluehole think that they're the ones that should rightfully own the Battle Royale genre, but they also think that they can take legal action against Epic Games for mentioning PUBG in Fortnite's trailer. If that was the case, we wouldn't have gems like this.
Genesis does
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
What Nintendo?
At this point, I want to bring up something else that's been bothering me since day one. Ever since I saw the title of PUBG, I felt that Greene, also known as PlayerUnknown, was very full of himself. Putting your name in the title of the game that you created is egotistical as shit. If anybody wanted to know who made the game, they'd just Google it. I just have this feeling that he's a very... I have a feeling he's an asshole. In an interview, someone asked him why he included his name in the game's title. Brendan explains that it's only called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds because Battlegrounds you can't get a copyright on. You just can't. So calling it PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds makes sense because it was PlayerUnknown's Battle Royale before that. And it's all caps because it looks better as all caps. No other reason. I'm not shouting it. I have two problems with this statement. Firstly, why are you calling it Battlegrounds when there is only one map? I'm sure you could have gotten away with just calling it PlayerUnknown's Battleground. Secondly, you say it yourself that you were at one point going to name it PlayerUnknown's Battle Royale. This just proves that you're a fucking scumbag. Not only did you steal the Battle Royale idea from a cult classic book, but you even tried to claim it as your own by adding your name to it. You know what they call trying to take another man's work and putting your name on it? Plagiarism. Furthermore, you have your own About Me section on the PUBG website. What's even worse is that on the page, you claim to be the pioneer of the Battle Royale genre. That shit only further proves my point. You think you're the pioneer of the Battle Royale video game? I got news for you, Brendan. The first Battle Royale mod you made came out for Arma 2 in 2013. The Minecraft Hunger Game mod came out in 2011. Sounds to me like you copied them. And speaking of copying something, what's the fucking deal with you and your colleagues getting upset that Fortnite is taking what you have and adding their own twist to it? Why the fuck are you threatening them with further action when you yourself based an entire game off another man's idea without his permission? How fucking hypocritical can you be? Very much, apparently. According to one of your answers in your Reddit AMA, you're fine with other people taking the Battle Royale genre and adding their own twist to it. So, let me ask you something. Why is it a problem now? When asked about Fortnite, Brendan Greene says that he hopes they do something different. They've added their own building and crafting system. They've added destructible environments. There's no vehicles, attachments, or first-person view. What else do they need to change? Do they need to change the genre of the entire fucking game? You know what? I think Bluehole is scared. They're scared that they're going to lose a lot of money because not only is Fortnite's Battle Royale mode going to be free-to-play, but it's going to be free-to-play on both Xbox One and PS4. And you know what the best part about the whole thing is? If Bluehole Studios kept their mouth shut, Fortnite would have never gotten as much publicity as it is getting right now. And as far as I'm concerned, Brendan Greene is a hypocrite. He consults the H1Z1 team, helps them make King of the Kill, and then goes off to Bluehole and recreates the same game as Battlegrounds. Even before King of the Kill, he made an Arma 2 and an Arma 3 mod, again, both Battle Royale style games. After rehashing the same shit for years, now he's asking other people to do something new? What a pretentious fucking shithead. Maybe if Brendan and Bluehole stopped wasting their time trying to make more cosmetics and banning stream snipers and holding tournaments every single day, they could actually work on getting the console version out faster, as well as improving their own game on PC. Competition is never a bad thing. It pushes companies, and in this case developers, to further entice new players and keep the old ones playing. When competition comes around, you gotta start upgrading your shit, you know? You can't just leave it, you know? You gotta improve it. That's how you stay competitive. If competition didn't exist, games like Overwatch wouldn't update as frequently. Wait, who the fuck am I kidding? They never update anything. That's it for this week. What do you think about Fortnite? Do you think it'll be a popular game on PC and maybe even consoles as well? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have any nasty comments you want to leave me about, not liking PUBG, feel free to. I'm just going to reply with something nasty right back at you. As always, leave a like if you thought I was somewhat entertaining, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, if you like what you see. I currently upload one video each Sunday, so be sure to visit again next week. Now, if you excuse me, I think I gotta rub a few out. I don't know, I just been on this no-fap thing for a while, and I got this itch to, got the need to breed, you know what I mean? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Later.